So now on the A87 on the way to the Isle of Skye, which is just before Skye, and yeah, seem to have run out of people again. Some glimpses of the sun coming through the cloud, very pleasant. Just lovely to look off into the distance there, see the mountains. That's sort of it's really nice when you see the sunshine glinting on the water there. It's just something that's very soothing about that. It's also quite nice when you look ahead and there's nothing. You look in your mirrors, nothing. Just you and the bike. What's quite nice is these bends are generally quite uniform, so you sort of put yourself in the corner and around you go, rather than those ones that suddenly tighten up halfway round. You're tempted to hit the brakes and you're thinking, no, I went in too fast. So it's just nice to know that generally these bends are pretty uniform. I love it, just changes there. That suddenly it's, it's right alongside the lock, very tree lined, and it suddenly just opens out. You get a totally different view, some more snow at the top. I noticed that all the way along. Certainly when I came through Fort William and looked up at Ben Nevis, which was in the cloud actually. I wouldn't say a lot of snow. There's snow on the top. So I know they have a ski lift that takes you all the way to the top all year round now, so it could have still gone up, probably completely froze, so imagine it'll be a bit cooler at the top. But then I reckon you're going to get some amazing views as well. So just climbing here at the moment, just looking at the temperature on the bike saying 11. I won't do, there's a Scottish thing about 11 in an elevator lift. I won't go into that though. You just have to watch BBC Scottish comedy, probably Google 11 in an elevator lift. An amazingly funny sketch. Yeah, I hope you're getting a gist of these what these roads are like on the GoPro, because it's yeah, absolutely stunning. It's the classic, isn't it? I shouldn't stop, I can't keep stopping, but you want to have a quick look, don't you? Do I get a good view? Let me have a quick look. Yes, that's a pretty good view. I think I'm going to stop here. So here we are on the way to Invergarry. I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, another beautiful bit of road. A bit cloudy at the moment, but you can still see some blue sky up there. And there's a lovely side of the lock. Now the temperature saying 11. So I've had it's generally actually been about 13 or 14 so far. So it came through Glen Coe. But yeah, not cold at all. Just lovely roads and beautiful scenery, and of course you've got this good old yellow gorse, reminded me of home. That, of course, New Forest, absolutely loads of the yellow gorse. It's just beautiful this time of the year. Just adds that little splash of colour, I think, to either the side of the road and just by the side of the lock here. Yeah, really nice. Stopped in Fort William. And yeah, Fort William feels, again from where I'm from, sort of Southampton way, it feels nice and normal. If that if that's the right thing to say. But just got a really, it's got a very regular array of shops, big good old Costers, and to stop in Morrison's for a nice hot soup, very pleasant. Yeah, no, good place to stop actually, because it's got all the facilities you need there, which is really good. Quite noticeable that quite a lot of the sort of houses, etc., are bed and breakfasts, which is not surprising. Very much, imagine a very touristy place. Very pleasant though. Like this road, it's got some beautiful twists on it. Just Scotland keeps on giving at the moment for me, and yeah, it's quite. I found a few places to get past people, so you suddenly then get this bit road to yourself. There's no need to be going breakneck speeds. It's not what it's about, is it? It's just about being at one with a motorbike, which is that's what it's about, and just taking it in your stride, because you never know what's around the next corner. And I mean that here. The next corner brings a wonderful view most of the time, so that's why it's just worth taking your time in these pieces of road. So yeah, as you can see, coming near to the end of the lock, and getting near to Invergarry, sort of turn off towards Skye, where I'll be staying tonight. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. I think someone else has commented on this very different type of road surface we have here. Sort of red, I suppose. Generally very, very good tarmac. You suddenly realise how good your motorcycle is when you come on a piece of tarmac where you're not bumping up and down. You're not like, oh, I'm looking for the next drain cover on the road, on the corner, or there's another pothole, that type of thing. It's quite nice when you can just worry about which gear you're in, positioning on the road, that type of stuff. So yeah, good road. Thank you, Scotland. It's really interesting, this bit of road, bar the huge scenery up above. Reminds me of a road in France that I've ridden many a time, going down towards Le Mans area, and yeah, this sort of lefts and rights and lefts and right, quite open. You can see all the bends. A very attractive road to ride, as you can see here, doing a left to towards Isle of Skye. It's 37 miles, shouldn't be too much longer now. It's another one of those really interesting pieces riding here in Scotland. You feel you do want to stop every 5 minutes to take a photograph, and why not? Go for it. But what am I doing today? I think my route from Erskine Bridge just onto Skye is something like about 180 miles. And so far, I set off at 10 o'clock. Stopped obviously for some lunch. Stopped for a chat with a good friend. A chat with a gentleman I parked my bike next to. But what's the time now? It's 4 past. I've probably, like I say, there you go. Got another sort of 40-50 miles to go, really, out of 180. I set off at 10 o'clock this morning, so time just eats away. It's worth being mindful. And actually, the roads have been, much of them have been like this. Been pretty, well, been very easy going. Just cruising along at 50 or 60. So there's not been any single track. Haven't done any of that yet. It's still to come. So it's, yeah, it's easy to just sort of lose track, not lose track of time, but just be slightly behind schedule where you think you are. I think I'm about to pass a dam here. That looks very much like a dam to me. So I'm imagining we're going to see a lock in a minute. But still, absolutely amazing views. Lots and lots of snow in the distance there on those mountains. A few in front of me. Back into the sunshine. Who would have thought it? End of April. Could be in the Pyrenees. It could be in the Alps right now. But I've gone completely the other way. Come all the way up here to Scotland, and it's fabulous. Still sitting up at 11 degrees as well, so not cold at all. It's my rucker gear's doing its thing. I think I've got base layer, a t-shirt, got a little gilet on as well, and just I've got the liner in the jacket as well, so maybe I've got quite a few pieces on, but I've no need for heated grips. The Ricker gloves are doing the business, and yeah, not cold at all. Look at this lovely road. You'd have to be up at 6 in the morning down south to see a road that has the least amount of cars on, and I can tell you now I'll be bumping up and down as well on the road surface. Just enjoy the ride. A Glen Coe again, but this time with the lock to one side. These huge mountains, you really have to sort of start to look up quite considerably to see the top of them. That's when you know they're big. Take that in. On the right side of the road, not too much bending of my neck. Fabulous. Shows you the difference in temperature, considering that there's still that snow up there on the top, and yet, you know, it's 11 degrees down here on this road. Amazing difference. So easy to keep the camera on. Just keep recording these views, this road. I suppose I'm just doing it right now because the next 3 days it could rain. So let's capture it in its glory right now. Yeah, it's definitely got that alpine feel to it. Just around this road here, which is the A87. Yeah, it's got that pine trees and a road with nothing on. Still got the poles there, I see, at the side of the road, which makes you think that clearly they do get snow at this level. I have no idea how high we are. Have a look when I get to the hotel tonight and look at the spot heights on our OS mapping. But that looks like one big clear sheer drop up there. Absolutely amazing, and in the sunshine. almost doesn't look real. It's some sort of model. Amazingly lucky you've got this weather, and it's sort of bringing out all the different hues. To me, it looks like a car that was just going a little bit too fast, or spending too much time looking at the scenery and not the road. One or the other. Probably both. Easy done, isn't it? Looking at this. There's one thing about this. It just isn't a road to take fast. There's no need, because you just want to be constantly looking up. And someone was telling me, and you see that sign we've just gone past there, that you've got to be careful with the deer just jumping out. So give yourself a bit of time to make sure you're in control, and you can brake if you need to. It's, still pinching myself, and I'm actually here on a Monday, just enjoying this wonderful bit of the UK. Over this like causeway here, and amazing, absolutely amazing. Clearly someone from the south there in front of me obviously saw me coming. I'll pull out. It's like the law, isn't it, down south? I see you coming. Pull out. Oh, that's very kind of them though. They're about to disappear to the Norwich. Try and concentrate here as we go over the Skye Bridge. It's almost the end of day one. Well, day one, day a couple, isn't it, really, just to get here, but my first full day in Scotland. It's getting near to the end as I head for Broadford, and it's been absolutely amazing. Look at this wonderful sunshine as I hit the Skye Bridge. As you can see, sun still quite high in the sky actually. Amazing views. All that I need to do now is try and find my digs for the night, and hopefully it will stay nice and warm as well. And here I am on the Isle of Skye.